A song from high school plays, and your stomach drops. It bypasses logic, instantly triggering the exact physical temperature of a Tuesday afternoon. Compare that to discovering a masterfully composed track at age 40. You might appreciate the melody, save it to a playlist, and forget it exists by the following week. We usually write this off as nostalgia. The standard assumption is that we are viewing our youth through a soft focus, romanticizing a past that was never quite as perfect as we remember. Memory researchers have found that this reaction is a high-fidelity recovery. These specific memories are stored under unique biological conditions that preserve the original emotional intensity with unusual accuracy. This adolescent music is an active architectural feature of the brain. Sound waves encountered during this window are stored through a mechanical process that differs from any other period in a human life. This graph maps autobiographical memory retention across a lifespan. Notice the statistical spike clustering tightly between the ages of 15 and 25. Psychologists call this the reminiscence bump. A teenager processes the world through the amygdala, the brain's emotional core, because the rational prefrontal cortex is still under construction. This amygdala dominance pairs with a state of maximum neural plasticity. The brain is uniquely primed for deep, permanent encoding of its environment. During these years, the brain is simultaneously separating from parental authority and establishing the foundational framework of a standalone identity. Songs become the primary tools used to signal membership in social groups and regulate a flood of new, overwhelming emotions. Teenagers are utilizing acoustic sound waves as the raw scaffolding to build their future adult selves. Researchers using music information retrieval, or MIR, have isolated the specific acoustic features that allow music to act as the glue for these memories. This visualizes those features. A heavy, salient musical pulse, combined with high-frequency harmonics, reliably drives intense emotional arousal. Because extreme emotional arousal creates durable memories, these acoustic triggers act like wet cement. The resulting spike locks the song into the brain's architecture. By adulthood, that window of neurological openness closes. The house of identity is already built. Cognitive frameworks like the stack model explain that as the brain ages, it undergoes de-differentiation. The processing of emotional stimuli becomes less specialized. These charts measure responses to sad and tense music. Darker bars representing older adults show a flattened emotional reaction, registering fearful and sad music with significantly less intensity. This calmer baseline prevents the adult brain from encoding new music with the same structural intensity. An older brain is efficient at maintaining the house, but it was the volatile, hyperreactive teenage brain that poured the concrete foundation. Decades later, a track from 1976 catches you off guard in the grocery store on a Tuesday morning, and the effect is disorienting. The brain is accessing the original encoding. It retrieves the exact emotional state present the moment the sound was first stored. This is a direct collision between a 15-year-old's raw emotional reactivity and a 60-year-old's advanced, mature understanding. The music temporarily returns you to a version of yourself that no longer exists. There is no need to apologize for these feelings or dismiss them as silly sentimentality. Being leveled by a pop song from your youth proves your brain did its job perfectly. The foundation of who you are remains structurally sound.